I'm here with guest speaker of the Senior Expo, Joe Kenda. Lieutenant, I want to thank you so much for not only speaking today, but inspiring the young people out there about the important work you do.
Well, thank you. It's very kind of you to say. It's always helpful to talk to the public when you can, to explain that things aren't as bad as people think they are. There's nothing really wrong with this country. It's going along just fine. And people need to understand that and carry on with the work that's been done for all these generations.
Well, yes, you have some wonderful experiences and stories to tell, but I'll be honest with you, you're quite a heartthrob, or maybe you don't, your wife won't like that, a celebrity amongst the guests today. Can you tell me something that maybe people don't know about Joe Kenda?
I've always been very surprised about the celebrity thing, and it's obviously the case. I get stopped on airplanes, restaurants, every airport I'm in, even in Hollywood, I get stopped on the street. And I've always been shocked by that. I'm just a policeman, but everybody somehow thinks this is a big deal, but it kind of isn't, but they all think it is.
It's an enormous deal, and we love a man in uniform, but here in your suit today, taking on what is a second career.
Yeah.
What is that like? I mean, you don't seem tired.
No, I'm not tired. I mean, I lived a life in the fast lane, and I've moved from the fast lane to the laser lane with this. But it's okay. It beats looking out the window,
There's no question about that. And the difference between the demands of television life and being an officer?
Well, they're totally different. I was risking my life in the other line of work. I did that for a very long time. That doesn't involve this thing. It's about entertainment. It's about telling people a story and have them enjoy it. We've been gathered around the fire for thousands of years and looked at someone and said, tell me a story. And if you tell it well, they'll ask you to tell another. And I'm a good storyteller.
You are. You're clever, you're witty, but you're really smart. And now, how do you think, you mentioned law enforcement and how things are happening in the country right now. Do you feel like police officers are getting the support and the training they need so that they can get out there and do what they need to do?
Officers do have the training and the support they require. What would be nice if they would stop the never-ending focus on what's going on. They are driving this forward by a focus on isolated events that have always been with us. Law enforcement agencies have to recruit their members from ranks of the human race. It's a big problem. If we could just get those robots to work, we wouldn't have these things happen, but they don't work. We get people to do this. It's difficult work. It's underpaid in most cases, and they face nothing but criticism from every side. It's very difficult. It becomes more difficult when the focus never ends.
Well, I think that what you're saying is that we really need to trust the leadership that exists within law enforcement and understand that mistakes happen, but that they will be resolved.
Absolutely. There is no one in this business who is evil by nature. Everybody wants to do the right thing. That doesn't always happen, and when it doesn't happen, they take action to see that that particular event doesn't occur again. But there's going to be things happen when you have confrontations between the police and the public. The point being, it has to be correct, and when it's incorrect, punishment has to apply to the police as well as it does to the citizenry.
No wonder people love you. Now, let me ask you a personal question. You're over 70? You look great. That's so look at you. You look fantastic, and you're going strong. What's your secret?
Hard living, whiskey, and lots of cigarettes has been the primary plan. Although I stopped smoking 5 years ago.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know. Life goes on. Age is a question of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter.
There you go.
All right.
Now, my dad is at home right now. He's struggling with stage 4 cancer. He's got all kinds of people coming to help him, and yet he's trying to maintain his dignity. Do you have a message for seniors who are struggling with different things about how they can stay involved and feel like they're contributing members of the community?
Of course. As you age, you become invisible. The world moves on. See to it that the world doesn't move on. You're still part of it. Be part of it. Get out there and get busy. You have lots to contribute. You have things to say that no one else remembers. Things that can be of great assistance to young people today. Be part of that. Don't be part of the problem, be part of the solution.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for this wonderful interview, Joe Kenda. Dad, did you hear that? Keep playing cribbage. You're a champ.
Exactly.
And thank you for your time today, sir.
You're entirely welcome.
So I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm Miriam Gennari. That's the Sustainable Scoop. Back to the news desk.